Today, find out what made Joseph Turner say that he is ashamed to be a member of student government. That's all coming up right here on Spinnaker News. Hello Ospreys, I'm Taylor Johnson. You're watching Spinnaker News on Spinnaker Television. Senate President Kaitlin Ramirez motioned to file articles of impeachment against Attorney General Matthew Harris in Monday's Senate meeting. Ramirez said she made this motion because Harris suggested to Senate President pro tempore Shamari Gloster that the Senate should have conductive legislative cabinet elections in 2 weeks. The Senate policies and procedures call for Senate legislative cabinet elections after general elections take place in the fall and spring. However, the UNF-SG Constitution, which supersedes the Senate policies and procedures, states there shall only be legislative cabinet elections annually. Ramirez said, quote, "The precedent is that they occur in spring. This looks like an attempt to remove us from our positions. Seems awfully vindictive." Here's what Joseph Turner said in the meeting.
Okay, so 2 things. First off, you all should know the place of this body in our governmental process. You don't determine whether or not there's an adequate interpretation of the law being made. You make the laws. If you have a question about what a law says or does not say, ask the Attorney General. That is his job. If you don't like what he says, then you can challenge it to court. And there's a process for that as well. You do not impeach somebody or attempt to impeach somebody because you don't like what they say. That's not our process. This is very clearly something that it is not. This is not Matt not being able to do his job. This is Kaitlin not liking getting called out for not doing hers. And this is inappropriate. This is ridiculous. This makes me ashamed to be a member of this organization.
Shamari Gloster then abruptly adjourned the meeting due to, quote, "the nature of what was going on," end quote. Joseph Turner then stormed out of the meeting. Take a look.
Wait, everyone. Let me check the Constitution. I have to see if there's a vote on that.
For more coverage on this story, you can check out unfspinnaker.com. All right, Ospreys, it's time to see what's going to happen with the weather. Let's toss it over to Alex Krotz.
Hey there, Ospreys. I hope your school week is flying by. I'm Alex Krotz here with today's Spinnaker weather update. Florida's autumn weather is here for yet another day. As you can currently see, the sun is making its way up to give us a high near 77 degrees with mostly sunny skies. Another great day to grab a bite to eat outside or take a break from studying inside the library. It shouldn't be too windy out today either because northern winds are coming in at 5 miles per hour. Later on this evening, clouds will start rolling in, getting down to a brisk 59 degrees. And as for tomorrow, expect some clouds and a high in the mid-70s. For those surfers out there, Surfline reports poor conditions and waves from 2 to 3 feet out near the Jacks Pier. And high tide should be coming in around 11:30 this morning. That's it for today's weather update. Now let's take a look at your 3-day forecast.
Thanks, Alex, for that weather update. And now for your sports report, let's toss it over to Alex Gatlin.
Good morning, Ospreys. I'm Alex Gatlin. Here's your Spinnaker Sports Report. The men's golf team wrapped up their fall season with a second-place finish at the Kui Anapali Collegiate Classic. Senior MJ McGuire led the way with a 4-under par showing. Shooting 67 in the final round, McGuire would finish second overall in the tournament. Fellow senior Joey Petronio joined McGuire in the top 10 at 7th overall. North Florida will return to action February 2nd in the Seabest Invitational at TPC Sawgrass. Over on the pitch, the Atlantic Sun announced its men's all-conference team. Freshman goalkeeper Kyle Nasta won the A-Sun Goalkeeper of the Year. He became the first Osprey to win an individual award in nearly a decade. Diogo Quierno and Helga Peachman joined Nasta to round out the first team. Sophomore Jay Polt and junior Alex Morel were named to the second team. UNF will play USC Upstate in the first round of the conference tournament tonight at 8 at Lipscomb. That's it for your sports report. Let's toss it back to Taylor.
Thanks, Alex. Well, that's all the time we have for you today on Spinnaker News. But for more on the stories reported today and other stories, you can check out unfspinnaker.com. You can also like the Spinnaker on Facebook at facebook.com/UNFSpinnaker, and you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at UNFSpinnaker. For Alex Kratzy and Alex Gatlin, I'm Taylor Johnson. Have a great day, UNF.